Hello Sugar Buns, this is Kuroshiro, and today's gonna be a little bit different. Instead of me just posting out a normal game, reason number one is I'm a bit busy. Reason number two is I just need to pump out something for everyone to enjoy and watch. But for our main topic of today, of course, is spawn picking. As we can see in this game, like I chose the spawn near the shack gate, right? So then like I can come and chase after Acrobat. But let's talk about spawn picking, area selection mode, how it has affected me so far and maybe some of the other high tier players. So first and foremost, I'll just rant it out a little bit. You kind of have to think about it this way, right? It's beneficial for both hunter and for survivor, because like, to be fair, for us high tier hunters, we're kind of used to chasing after mercenary, forward. There's definitely going to be like one time that we're going to do it, right? There's definitely this one time that we're like, okay, I'm going to chase this forward, I'm going to chase this mercenary, because why not? We all high tier hunters definitely have done this at least once. Which brings me to this point as well. Before, IDV was a game based on luck when it comes to spawns, right? So then like it's a 50-50 for hunter and survivor now, but in exchange for that, instead of wasting time looking for survivor, you can immediately face on the survivor. So it's like bang, bang, bang. Okay, I'm gonna chase after you. Chase starts. Bam, no delay, instant action right there for the action movie, which is what we want to see. Of course, it is both beneficial for hunter and for survivor. Why, you may ask? Well, first and foremost, you can pair up a harasser along with like a forward and a mechanic. You can pair those two up together. Let's just say it this way, right? So then like the forward can go and harass and then stall time for mech to kite even longer, etc, etc. And for hunters in general, in my experience, I kinda like this cause back in the old patches in IDV, we've seen many survivors running like a full kiting team comp, just like here. As we can see, we have an acrobat, patient, embalmer, and priestess. Only priestess can give support portals, but that's highly unlikely. So then like you need to require either like a high communication between like randoms in high tier, which is really hard, or they lose, because they're giving you chances to give extra free hits, extra this, extra that. As you can see here, the embalmer is here. I'm chasing after the embalmer now. Embalmer is currently on half health and immediate hit down. GG. That's a double down right there for me. So this is like one of the only turning points for me for this game in general. But like, then again, you know, I know for some hunters like Joseph is kind of a 50-50 as well. You know where the survivors spawn, you know where to look for them. You just have to learn the new spawn points once again. Like, okay, they picked their area, where would they spawn? Oh, they picked that area, where would they spawn? So then you can immediately find them, which is why you need to, you know, rewatch your replays, which is what I've been doing lately. But you know, in all honesty, this area selection, like, I'm not even Titan yet. I'm currently 21 stars. I'm just basically like, I'm just pushing myself to the Titan right now because, you know, I've work, and you know, you guys have school. I have work right now. Uni starting soon for me as well, and a beautiful red light trail right here. Embalmer needs to coffin himself, but actually before I go on, let's talk about this, right? Embalmer has to coffin himself, but the coffin is nearby. What do we do here? We put the embalmer down, and then we get our statues ready. So like the plan here is we're gonna push embalmer far away from the transition points, such as the windows and the pallets. See as we do here, push him back, push him back, push him back, and then go body block him with your body. Stall some time. That is how we counter like embalmer when he coffins near us, or even, you know, some like you can do this with sculptor, but like for Geisha, Mary, and the other hunters in general, they have high chase ability, so there's no point in doing that. But back to what I was saying, it's okay. I say it's okay. It's 50-50. It's not too bad, right? Except for the fact that you may have this odd chance of, well, I mean, it is really bad in Moonlit. Because what happens in Moonlit, it's really funny, right? What happens in Moonlit is you basically have survivors who chose their spawn at first stop and fourth stop, and the survivors will be acrobat and patient, or the little girl, right? Like, they'll choose acrobat, patient, little girl for those spawns, or even like someone who can just loop you forever because they know where the hunter is coming from, you know, like they can see you from far away in those areas. So it's very annoying. So like I seen a lot of high tier Chinese players playing chasing after forward mercenary just to get it done and over it. If you know what I mean. It's kind of just like you're basically kind of just telling yourself, okay, I'll get the forward down. At least I didn't waste time looking for the forward, and I know where the forward is. I can immediately chase the forward, and maybe I can get this forward down fast enough. But then, like, if the forward kites you, the forward kites you. I don't want to say it's a skill problem. I just want to say, and I don't want to say it's unlucky. But like for Sculptor, it's not a skill problem, but maybe for Geisha, for BQ, well, not for BQ, but it really depends. But like for Geisha, for Undead, high chase hunters in general, I'd say you need to work on that a little bit. Like, you know how forwards think, know how forwards work, etc, etc, in my personal opinion. But yeah, this is what spawn picking has done for me right now. I mean, like, of course, I am forced to ban mechanic once again. I'm forced to ban mechanic once again simply because of the fact that, you know, let me give you another example. Lakeside Village. So mech chooses what again? Mech chooses big boat spawn, and then in middle is where either a mercenary or a harasser spawns. So basically what happens is they cut you off your route towards mech. So it's like they make a I'll just show you a diagram above of a recent game that I've done. So basically what they've done here is I'm forced to chase after the perfumer in Shack because I can't go after the mech in Big Bow because that'll take me too much time. Like, it's beneficial for survivors and for hunters. For survivors, it's kind of just like, okay, we can make a game plan with the randoms. But for hunters, it's kind of like, okay, I don't need to waste time searching for a priestess or a perfumer. Like, oh, what if I find the rescuer instead? Oh, that's my game over. Sadly. You know what I mean? So like that's one beneficial thing for, that's one good point about area selection for hunters. Like, it's suitable for Geisha, you know, like you can definitely chase after the mech in small bulk as Geisha, as BQ, any, you know, like fast chase hunters. But like for Sculptor, it's a no-no. So like you need to think about this with your strategy as well. And of course for Joseph, you know, there's Devistry out there, like, you know, a very known Joseph Smash player in Asia server, as we all know, of course. You basically just watch his games and you can see how his strategy goes with, like, you know, this kind of stuff. But yeah, but like it's good overall. It's good overall for Hunter, in my opinion. It's good overall for Hunter, in my opinion. It's been a while. It's been a while since like they've made this adjustment, and I've been playing a few games as well. It's very interesting to see how Survivor chooses this chooses their spawns. So then, like, you know, you can kind of figure out who's gonna be who, where they're gonna be. In a nutshell. And you know, like, I'm not saying this to, like, I kind of wished NAEU was a little bit more competitive, but I know that we aren't because of, you know, we don't have that much of a player base. We just play it chill for skins, which is, you know, reasonable and understandable. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. As you can see, I'm lagging here. But for this, I chose Shackgate again, because as you can see, the cipher near Priestess Planet Her was locked, because I brought the cipher lock. Persona, which is like another strategy for hunters as well. As you can see, Priestess has to run towards Christmas tree to decode that cipher, but no, for me it's fine. For me, I'm like, it's okay, good stuff. Like, so like it's kind of just a lot of planning, a lot of strategies involved, etc, you know. But like it's just in general, it depends on how you want to play it. And I feel like NetEase may have done a really good job on the, you know, distribution. But maybe not for small maps. For small map, like for big maps, the distribution is absolutely shite. Absolutely godforsaken bad. Right? For big maps, it's so sad. Big maps are so sad. Because like it's, instead of a 3x3, it's a 3x4. So like survivors can like spread out even more. Which means, you know, if you down, they can sell, or like you're not disturbing a cipher, which is like another strategy that they can pick. But like in exchange of, you know, picking corner to corner spawn points, It's just that it's not a really good spawn, so you'll probably be able to get a hit early game. But that only applies if you're in any map except for Moonlit, right? Cause for Moonlit you have first stop and fourth stop, that's 2 corners, and then the other 2 corners are basically God Kite / 2 story and Tents Circus, which is why it's kind of like Moonlit is kind of OP for survivors when it comes to spawn picks. And of course they're definitely gonna ban Wheel, they're gonna ban, you know, they're gonna ban Wheel, they're gonna ban Mary. Are they gonna ban Geisha? Maybe, maybe not, because you don't really see a lot of geishas in any EU, and if there is a lot of geisha, just sell. You know. But yeah, there's really a lot to think about it as well, and I think it's quite fun. It's quite fun because it makes the game a little, you know, interesting to play. Because like this takes like a lot of the gamble away, right? Because like instead of you saying, oh, I hope I get a good spawn point, instead of spawning at some like shitey location, at some like sugar location, you're gonna be like, okay, I know where they are, I know how I want to run this, I know who to chase first. But the only gamble really required is where you're gonna choose your spawn picks, and that is either gonna be strategic or fast-paced. Strategic being you choose where you spawn and then you lock a cipher, you make them waste time, yada yada yada. And then fast-paced is basically you spawn next to them, you chase after the nearest one towards you. That's strategic. There is a, you know, there's a lot of pros and cons, but I think it balances it out properly. I think it really does balance it out properly, thankfully. Thank God NetEase didn't mess this up, Lamal. Except for the big maps. To be fair, the big maps are so annoying. Lamal, the big maps are really annoying. But then again, if you think about it, if you think about it this way, right? The big maps are like Survivor. Since it's not a 3x3, then it just allows the hunter to, you know, narrow down where the survivors are, where the survivors spawn, instead of, you know, looping in a big whole place, which I think is fine as well. I know I complained about it. I know I may sound a little bit hypocritical, complaining and, you know, saying things like, oh, NetEase, I don't like how the way NetEase has it on a 3x4. It's just me, you know. I mean, yeah, it probably is hypocritical. I have like we all have a love-hate relationship with IDV. In a nutshell, we all do. So yeah. Yeah. But like spawn picks in general is kind of like it's good. It's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy the concept, but for now I'm mainly getting ties. With Sculptor. The only reason for me to win is basically successfully chair camp, which is really hard in high tier. They won't allow you to do that in high tier, honestly. Like my main bans currently are still Mechanica and Seer. Seer because, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, he's annoying regardless of whether he's in a 4 team or a random, you know. And like I can't ban Priest. Like I wanted to ban Priestess, but you know, for my Sculptor sessions I'm forced to ban Mech and Seer. But like if I decide, okay, no, I'm not gonna play Sculptor, I will ban Seer and Priestess. I think those two are a valid ban. Because you kind of need to let the survivors come out with rescuers, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like how do I say this to you? It's kind of like comparing to having a rescuer. Like you have a rescuer, right? They decode slow, which means you don't have to worry about a cipher rush that much. But like if they don't have a rescuer, you're kind of like I don't know what to do. You're kind of like, I don't know what to do. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard for me to choose. Which is why I'm like, yeah, I guess it's better to let out a rescue. Unless it's a forward, right? If it's a forward, I completely understand. He's annoying AF. Nothing, you know, nothing to talk about there. Like forwards are just oof. Oof for rescuer, oof for harasser as well, for us hunters in general. But yeah, just let it out. Just ban the support characters. I suggest banning the support characters, because as long as there's support characters out, they can extend the kite, which is really annoying. And like, the chances of you getting a terror shock is really low. It's really low. Of course, you can ban mercenary. I'm not saying you shouldn't ban them, but like, I'm just saying the chances of terror shock are really low. Like, there is like, I don't know, out of your 100 games, you probably have a 5% chance of getting a tire shock, and that's me being very generous, like very generous with the stats that I'm giving you. I would say 1%. I would probably say like 1%. 1 out of every 100 games you get a tire shock on chair, but like in general, it's a huge you know, you never know what's gonna happen, like. So yeah, area spawn point is really good. Comment down below to give me your opinion, like whether you're high tier, low tier, it's fine. We're all here to share. I'll take criticisms. You know, we need, like, this community is, you know, we share, we take criticism, we take good, we take respectful criticisms, and you know, we reply respectfully as well. Which is, I guess, something, well, I mean, that's what all communities should be like, but you know, some are just not like that. So yeah, it's kind of ish, in all honesty. I know I'm just rambling on a little bit here and just watching me playing Clerk and somehow landing my chip hits them all, but it's fun. It's fun. For you know, for those who came to my stream a lot, I know people like, I know some of you are gonna be like, no, Kudo, rank is not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. I agree, it's not fun. It's horrible. It's horrible in every single way, shape, or form. It's just horrible, and I hate it too. I hate it too. But you know, it's a fun. How do I say? It's a fun way to, you know. How do I say? I feel like competition really helps a lot when it comes to games. I mean, of course, you're gonna have, like, you know, your learning curve. Oh, you got pallet stunned, you failed rescue, you kept losing, this, that, the other. But you know, it's fun at the end of the day when you see your, you know, hard work come. You see your hard work bear through, I guess. And like, it's kind of just like, it's kind of like this YT channel as well. I mean, we haven't had a talk about this. I haven't been able to ramble about these for like over 6 months. To be fair, yeah, over 6 months, Lamal. Wait, let me just change games. Let me just change to my last game that I won. I won against a lot of S matches, which is nice. Lamal. Next game, my replay. Look, we haven't been able to talk about this. I hope y'all are doing good in life in general. And I'm just gonna ramble on here again, of course. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you all are doing good. I got busy. I got busy. This is a game where there's no spawn picks, by the way. But like, yeah, I got busy. I couldn't pump out my tier list out fast enough. Sadly, we're streaming tomorrow as well, so looking forward to that. Yay! And I guess it's kind of just, how do I say? Like, this game, I don't want to jinx it, but like, we kind of all know that this game is slowly dying. Because of the incompetitiveness in NAU. Well, probably not in Asia, but in NAU it's definitely like slowly dying. I'm hoping that NetEase would at least, you know, how do I say? I'm hoping at least NetEase will like promote their gaming in NAU a little bit more. Just like a few years ago, you know, just do it like for their 5th anniversary, promote it. And then like give us some awesome rewards for playing the game for like 5 years. Well, I haven't played this game for 5 years, but you know, you guys know what I mean, Lamal. And like, it's kind of in a nutshell, to be fair. You're kind of stuck with the like, oh my god, Anne looks so weird when she gets disarmed. Jesus. And then blink immediate. We're gonna break the pallet here and then put the cat out. Yeah, we're gonna break the pallet here, but yeah. And you know, we got quite a lot of new IDV content creators. I mean, Patient has been getting more and more popular, let's say it this way, which is good for him as well, and good for the community. And I've seen his video on why I don't hunt and rank anymore. And I mean, it does make sense, but I'm gonna make a video on saying why you should hunt the rank. Why you should hunt the rank, yeah. I just feel like, I mean, for people who've been on my streams before as well, like, you've seen how like last year, I first started playing Wheel, I first started learning Anne, I first started learning all the Jazz Hunters, and then like, now 6 months later, I'm like proficient at almost all of them. Which is funny to be fair. And like, I guess it's just, I don't know, I don't want to dishearten the community and be like, yeah, you shouldn't learn. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like patience's points does make sense, and I do fully agree with it. But like at the end of the day, it's kind of like, yeah, I understand you don't want to get bullied, but like, I'll be fairly honest with you. NAEU hasn't gotten to the point where you like lose, where you like will lose a game because they kited 5 ciphers. Not at that. We're not at that point yet, right? We're not at that point yet. Not yet, anyways. Like maybe Fusion Legacy team can do that, but like for me, going against my sculptor, not at that point just yet. Not at that point just yet. And I mean, I know people are gonna be like, oh, but Kudo, you learned Sculptor for 6 months. Well, I mean, you've been playing her for 2 years. Of course, you're not gonna lose that easily. I mean, to be fair, like, it took me 2 years. It'll take you guys 3 months. I promise. I promise you on that part, Jesus. And like, I started at Mew as well, which is funny. But you know, in a nutshell, it's kind of like ish. What will this game become? And of course, I'm not saying you should rank. I'm not saying you should rank. You of course need to put your like health first, right? Put your health first. That's definitely the most important part. And like, you know, for my videos as well, I'm kind of just like, do what you want to do. You know, feel free to watch my videos, feel free to comment, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. I'm not going to push that on that much. I just make content for people to enjoy and to watch. And you know, sometimes we have these discussions, sometimes you listen to me ramble along, sometimes you just, you know, you're just like, yeah, fuck you, Kuro. This is nonsense. And I feel like I'm going to start using more profanities in my streams, videos, just to emphasize on some stuff. And of course, I'm not family friendly. I think we all know that part very well. But like, ooh, Toy Merchant didn't bring bar time for this one, normal. But yeah, lol. Which is funny as well. I think in a nutshell. You know, it's fuck you, crew. A warning. This is not for kids. But yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well though. I hope you sugar buns are doing well, in all honesty. We're nearly at 10k. The community is growing slowly but surely. But like, we're not having that much active viewers, so we're still the same little small community, which is, you know, a nice thing. I would love to grow, but it's kind of like just not yet. Cause like I'm still the same, you know, type of guy who's like, yeah, I kind of want, you know, stay with the community a little bit. I may have like, you know, drifted off a little bit from the community, but that's simply because, you know, of, you know, kind of too scared, if you know what I mean. I would love to like talk with everyone, but like after what happened with the whole out of context stuff, like people who are what they're doing, they're like posting texts of mine out of the context when like they know that they didn't mean it that way, or they just want to cancel me, etc, etc. That kind of is a youch moment, honestly, which is why like I'm very careful of what I say now. I mean, I was careful of what I say, but like I need to think about the fact that, okay, what am I gonna say? It's just gonna be out of context, and are they gonna respect my opinion? That's it. Because like whatever I say, right? It's kind of like let's say incest. Let's go a little bit far. Let's just say incest, because like I'm a no for rape, no for murder, but let's just say incest somehow. Let's just say the anime incest somehow. And like I say something along the lines of, oh yeah, I mean okay, I watched, what anime did I watch before? Oreimo was a really funny rom-com, to be fair. I watched Oreimo, right? And I would say I quite like the anime because it's a rom-com. It's quite funny, it's a rom-com for a reason. And like people would just take that out of context and be like, Kuro is into incest, oh my god, cancel this guy. Yeah, it's like, oh, people, Jesus Christ. It's so hard as well, but yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the end of the day. Ooh, I'm rambling on for quite a while right now. You know what? Let's watch one game. Let's spectate one game of mine. Let's spectate one game of mine. Oh, Red Church. Oh no, I don't think I want to show that because that's supposed to be a video. Oh no, that's supposed to be a video too. Oh, is there any videos? Oh yeah, let's look at this one. This one's a little bit funny, but yeah, it's kind of like a little bit sad as well. I mean, I hope like the other content creators don't get this kind of stuff. I don't know why I got it. Either it's because I voiced out like, you know, oh, I just kind of like it because of this, that, and another, and they're gonna be like, you're this, that, and another. And I'm like, bro, just respect my opinion. Disrespect my opinion. Crying right now. So yeah, I need to be very careful. I don't support incest, but like, it's a show, it's an anime. It's not real, man. Spare me the thing. I hope no one. Yeah, I really hope that, you know, I don't know, maybe I know that, you know, all the other content creators are definitely much more smarter than I am, lmfao. Definitely much more smarter than I am, lmfao. Yeah, I have to say they're definitely much more smarter than I am. I'm gonna put. How many times did I said that? Like 5? Yeah, they're definitely much smarter. 6 now. So yeah, they probably won't have that type of problem. But like, I guess, like, I can understand why as well. I can understand why as well. You know, with all the Azrael, Afo kind of jazz going on, that, you know, kind of sensitive topics that I won't go into. Like, yeah, understandable. I know why people are gonna be like that, but it's kind of like I'm ranting now. Like, I recently got, what did I got a comment saying something along the lines of, oh, you shouldn't act cocky, and you shouldn't, like, it was in my sculptor streams, right, where I downed the ento in 10 seconds and I was happy. I was like, yo, who do you think you're gonna kite? This is for a sculptor for a reason. That comment, okay, like, and then they were like, you know, you shouldn't have sounded cocky, this, that, the other. It's a bad, you know, image for yourself. And I'm kind of just there like, I mean, like, that comment name was new as well. They probably hate me now, but like, that comment name is definitely new as well. And I removed it. So then, like, you guys won't see it, but I removed it. I didn't even reply, I just removed it. For me, it's kind of like, come on, like, it's a stream, we're just gonna have fun. It's a stream, we're just gonna have fun. It's a stream, we're just gonna have fun. Come on now. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I mean, okay, I was being cocky, but like, I didn't go post-match and say, I didn't, like, there's a difference between going to post-match and say, ha ha ha, you dumb entomologist who is an S-batch ento or even a titan that can't even kite a sculptor for more than 10 seconds, ha 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 ha. Like, I didn't go to post-match and harass them. Jesus, bro, chill out. I did not do that. Just chill out. Jesus Christ. I didn't go to post-match. I'm just happy. There's a huge difference between there's a huge difference between being happy about yourself and not going to post-match and harass the survivor, saying they're dumb, stupid, and like bad players. Well, I mean, like, for me, you can say I'm bad. I don't mind. It's, you know, I am bad. I don't disagree with that. But it's kind of Janempa. I don't like. Like, come on, we're just trying to have some fun here, man. It's like I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I don't think I went to post-match, did I? I mean, I do give dungeon to like people I know from time to time. Is that a bad thing? Is there something wrong that I'm doing? Can someone tell me? And like, it's kind of my own way of having fun as well. And like, in streams, we kind of just like, I mean, in streams we mock one another, which is, you know, the thing. Like, of course, if you don't like that, you can just tell me. I'm like, it's okay, I respect it. That's you. Of course, I respect that. I'm not gonna mock you, you know, because of that. I'm just gonna be like, yo, bro, respect. It's okay. Thank you for telling me. Yada yada yada. And yeah, that's kind of, you know, I mean, like, it's not all gonna be butterflies and birds and bees and butterflies, you know, the tree bees. So like, I don't have that much expectation, but sometimes I guess it does get to you a little bit. It does get to you a little bit, but like, it's kind of just a small learning curve for everyone. I'd say, yeah, it's a small learning curve for everyone at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong. Man. I didn't go to post-match to harass. I didn't start emos. I don't do stickers frantically. I don't really emote or sticker at all, to be fair. Unless I'm gonna go friendly, then I'll start spamming and start spinning running circles. But yeah, it's kind of an oof moment for me. It's a huge oof moment though for me, I guess. But yeah. Wow, I rambled on for half an hour. After this, we're gonna finish up. But yeah, I hope you sugar buns are doing well as well. We're nearly at 10k. Nothing much is gonna change. I want to increase my, like, I'm making new series. I'm busy. I need to do commentate. Like currently, right, commentating sitting down for 2 hours is easier to like edit and to make a video on compared to my other videos right now, which is hard AF, which is hard as hell. All. So yeah, so like for today we're just gonna have a half an hour talk. You know, once in a while, why not? And then we're not gonna get anyone watching this. Lol. And then we're not gonna get anyone watching this, but like, yeah, I guess. It is what it is at the end of the day. As I've always said on my stream. And I don't know, are you guys enjoying the streams? Cause I want to, like, you know, increase the streams. And like I've been watching other YouTubers. I've been like the ones better than me in general. Patience, Noob Spectre. I don't watch Grizzly because, like, no, Grizzly, fine guy. He does what he does. Oh my god. Okay, I am back. But yeah, Grizzly does what he needs to do. You know, he's. Would I say high tier? I wouldn't. He's mid tier survivor in general. Like if I compare Grizzly to Patience, I probably would enjoy watching Patience more just because I'm a hunter main, right? Like for Patience, you know, a lot of people recognize him. Of course he deserves that as well. I'm trying to learn from like his streams how to increase, you know, how to, like, you know, make it more enjoyable. He definitely talks way more than I do. Lamal. And like I guess it's just something I have to work on, my extrovertness, I guess. What a weird pop, but like I need to like, you know, talk more, make streams more enjoyable, comments, comments of course, and you know, things in general, of course, but like, yeah, we don't know where Persuadable is. He said he was back, but he was gone now, but whoosh, it's a bit of an oof moment to be fair. And who else is there? Posh, oh yeah, Eli from Fusion, who is casting as commentator for IDV-EN. I want to be a commentator too, Lama. But yeah, like, yeah, you know, I would be lying if I say I wasn't jealous. But yes, of course, make sure to watch him tomorrow on live during his live stream in Bangkok for IVC. And hope you guys have a safe, enjoyable day. I will end it here. I rambled on for too long. For those who stuck by till the end, thank you very much for listening to me. It's been a while since we've done this. I'm hoping that we can do this a little bit more. I don't have face cam, of course. I'm ugly, lol. And yeah. Hopefully everyone still enjoy the game. If you're not in the game anymore, you know, just chill. You know, it's fine. If you're not in the game. We've IRL stuff to do as well. So yeah, take care of yourselves. And this is all from me. See y'all, sugar buns. Bye bye.